Good morning, grade 7. This is lesson number 4 and it's about the nonmetals. But today our topic is why halogens are reactive. It's given on page number 97. Why are they reactive? Means why are halogens reactive? They are reactive because their atoms are just one electron short of a full electron shell, so they are incomplete. They can gain this electron and become stable by bonding with atoms of other elements or with each other. When they bond with other elements, they will form compound. But if they bond with each other, then they will form molecules like chlorine molecule, bromine molecule. Okay? When they react with metals, an electron is transferred from a metal atom to a halogen atom. The metal atom becomes a positive ion and the halogen atom a negative ion. For example, when chlorine reacts with sodium, sodium and chloride ion form. The ions arrange themselves to form a solid ionic giant structure, means that will be an ionic compound, so they will form an ionic solid with a giant structure. With other nonmetals, the halogen atoms share electrons to form molecules with a covalent bond. For example, HCl. So, by forming a molecule through a covalent bond, pairs of halogen atoms also bond together to give diatomic molecules. For example, F2, Cl2, Br2, etc. So, this is the diagram showing the reaction between the metal atom and the non-metal atom halogen. So, reaction of halogens, chlorine is stealing an electron from sodium in order to become stable and complete. As both elements are reactive, so are unstable and cannot exist free in nature. So this is metal atom sodium having one electron in the outer shell, and this is halogen, the chlorine atom, having 7 electrons in the outer shell, so it is less with 1 electron. In order to complete its outer octet, it will gain or steal electron from sodium, so it will complete its outer shell. Look, here the electrons were 17 and now 18 electrons, so it means the outer shell become complete and it will attain a negative charge. The negative charge is due to the additional electron, because when you add up 17 protons and 18 electrons, so the resultant answer will be -1. Clear? Same in the case of sodium ion, 11 protons and 10 electrons. Add up these, then the resultant answer will be +1. 1 proton more than electrons, so the overall charge will be positive. The atoms are now electrically charged ions, means this one is positive and this one is negative. Both have full electron shells and are thus stable. So as they are electrically charged now, they will attract each other and will form a strong ionic bond. Is it clear? Okay, coming towards the diatomic molecule of chlorine, it is about that the halogens usually covalently bond with each other in order to form a diatomic molecule. Halogens are all very reactive, thus they all exist in a diatomic form by sharing electron with each other. So this is an example of chlorine atoms. One chlorine atom bonding with another chlorine atom by sharing the outer electron. So by sharing one electron, the outer shell become complete with 8 electron for both chlorine atoms. So as a result, the unstable atom converts to stable molecule. I hope you are getting this. If you are not getting this, or any problem, you can ask me through Google Classroom app. Okay. Now coming towards your homework, I am giving you 3 questions. Show the reaction between sodium and bromine atom through diagram. As I show you the reaction between sodium and chlorine, in the same way you have to draw the diagram. Why halogens are reactive? You have to give a detailed answer in your notebook. Draw atomic structure of fluorine and bromine. Thank you, class.